95.1 FM. You are listening to the live broadcast here from Sixth Form College. And as I said just before the break, a massive thank you firstly to Altaf and his team for making us very comfortable here, giving us our own little space to do a broadcast from 8 o'clock. And now it's that moment where we are going to be speaking to some students. Before we do that, of course, we've got somebody who's more excited and more happy than the students. Is, of course, the principal and CEO himself, Mr. Altaf. Bilal Saf, thank you so much for allowing us to come once again and being so hospitable as normal, and of course giving us our own space to do this live broadcast. Firstly, as soon as I came in, I saw a massive smile on your face, and that's always the case. How are you feeling this morning? And normally the students are quite nervous. Have you been nervous over the last few days coming up for the results day?
Well, we got the results yesterday, so we got an idea of actually how they were, and I was over the moon. High grades have actually been maintained. 2019 high grades were 38%. This year they're 43%. You know what that means is more and more of our young people got their first choice university. And our big hitting subjects, the biology, the English language, the sociology, all of them are doing really, really well. That bodes well. You can see behind me, loads of students are getting their first choice offers. And also today, my daughter is actually getting her A-level result. And I've got the phone waiting, so it's a combination of pride and anxiety. I'm not quite sure if World War III is happening in my house right now, but right now, my second set of family here are really, really happy. I'm really, really proud.
Excellent, and we make dua, inshallah, that your daughter as well. In regards, of course, success is one of those things where year on year, you get better and better and better. So somewhere along the line, you get to the top of the mountain, you think, you know what, how can we get higher? You guys are just getting better and better. What is the secret of doing this? And year on year, obviously, you're setting yourself higher targets. How are you achieving this? And how's the team itself feeling?
Well, simply by the people. So firstly, we really appreciate the support that we get from our community, because none of this would be possible without the aspirations and the support of the hard-working families of Luton. That's the first step. Secondly, I have amazing teachers, amazing kind of support staff, and I have aspirational young people. And most importantly, we know what we're good at, we know what we're not good at. Our focus is actually on academic quality. That's our unique selling point, and that's what we keep our eye on. So we don't try to do something that we are not. Our parents put their young people in my responsibility to make sure they get the best possible teaching. And that's what we give them year in, year out. It doesn't get easier, but we do it.
Excellent. And finally, I know you're dying to go, because you've got so many students probably wanting to speak to yourself. A quick word of advice for those parents maybe listening, or students maybe joining yourselves in September, and possibly even those who may not necessarily have had the results that they expected today. What would your advice be to those students listening out there?
The same advice I gave to my daughter last night. Not that she'll listen to me, but I'll give it to the listeners anyway. Firstly, have a plan A and a plan B. Now, UCAS have got about 30,000 places available. They're under financial pressure of the university to make sure all those places are filled. So firstly, get on the laptop, ring through UCAS. If you haven't done as well as you thought, you may very well get a place where you want to get to. Be a little bit flexible. Don't panic, and more importantly, I think just don't choose a subject just for the sake of the subject. Love the subject, because otherwise you'll regret that choice.
And of course, for those students coming in September, similar advice. What can they do to plan for the coming year, coming in September?
But my advice is after use the next couple of weeks to go online, have a look at A-level syllabuses, BTECs, and hit the ground running. You know, we will be putting pressure on you. I don't mind saying that. Really, I don't apologize. Parents expect me to say that. It's really tough. We will put pressure on you. We want you to be the very best that you can be. Be quick for the job. Make sure you've got pens and papers in a bag. Make sure you're getting up on time. Make sure you're eating. Make sure you're actually not sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning and then wondering why you lack energy at 8 o'clock for a lesson. And be in the library. And surround yourself with friends who actually say you should be doing better, not people who are trying to dumb you down.
Perfect advice. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Hopefully now we get to speak to some students, but thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you.
That was, of course, a very happy, of course, principal and CEO there. We're going to speak to our first student. I think we've got Kareem, who will be joining us, inshallah. So firstly, let me just welcome Kareem. Kareem, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much for giving us the time to speak to us. It's normally a very nervous few days, of course, just before you get the results and stuff. So before we get to the results, how have you been over the last few days expecting the results?
A little bit anxious, but not too much, because I feel like the stress before coming to an exam was greater, because you know you knew that what you do now is going to determine what you get later. And it was just about, it's already written what you get, basically, because you've already done all the exams. So you just have to wait and be patient.
Excellent, excellent advice. And to be honest, that's a very, very good mindset to have because, of course, the anxious and the nervousness was at the exam time, and of course, at the time when you were preparing during exams. Now, what is done is done, and of course, you're now in the position of receiving the results. Would you like to share your results with us when you go for your exams?
I got an A star in psychology, an A in chemistry, and an A in biology.
Absolutely amazing. So A star, A. Is that what you expected?
I expected something similar, probably, but towards the end, I kind of forgot what I did in the exams, and I expected 3Ds, to be honest.
You did absolutely amazing. What's your plans to do right now?
Inshallah, I will be studying neuroscience and psychology at King's College. Inshallah.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done on your results. I'm sure you'll be enjoying them with your family and best of du'as, inshallah, for the future. But thank you and well done.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. That was Kareem. Absolutely amazing results. We've got another student with us as well. Would you like to share your name with us?
My name is Daniel.
Daniel, firstly, again, similar to Kareem, again, an excellent mindset from a youngster. Of course, to be honest, when I got my results many years ago, the day before the results was very anxious and you're nervous. But again, Kareem saying, well, the hard work's been done. It's one of those things where there's nothing I can do to change it. He was more anxious regarding the exams itself rather than results. How have you been over the last few days waiting for the results?
The past few days I was fine. I put it at the back of my head all of summer. But yesterday is when it really started ramping up because you're just counting down the hours until you get your results. I was feeling quite anxious, but I knew I'd done the work. So whatever happened, at least I could hold my head up and say I worked hard.
Excellent. And to be honest, that's all you can do. As long as you know yourself that you've given it 100%, that's the best you can do. So how have you done this morning?
I did beyond what I thought I would. Maths, physics, and chemistry, all A stars. So
Maths, physics, and chemistry, 3 A stars. And for those watching out there, there's the paper. There's the 3 A stars. That is absolutely amazing. No idea why you were nervous about it. That is superb. And A stars on all 3. That must have been a lot of hard work. What would you, again, especially when I was speaking to Altaf earlier as well, what would you put this down to? Obviously, clearly, it's a lot of hard work and stuff. What advice would you have for students who are possibly going to be joining Sixth Form College in September?
Start studying from day one, because if you don't start on day one, you're not going to start at day 2, and you won't start studying till near the end. Make it a good habit to study. And I'd say it's best to look on YouTube and have a look at good study methods like mind maps and flashcards, because when you know how to study well, then you'll end up doing well. Don't read a textbook for 8 hours, make flashcards, mind maps, active recall, that sort of thing. Another thing, it's not going to be fun all the time. You're going to feel jealous of people hanging out. You're going to feel like you're not worthy when you get hard questions. Just keep pushing through because in the end, it is worth it.
Absolutely amazing advice. What do you plan to do now with these results?
Aerospace engineering at the University of Hertfordshire.
Absolutely amazing. You have absolutely smashed it. Go enjoy the next few weeks. Of course, I know you'll be working very hard, but you do need to have time to enjoy that. And those results are absolutely amazing. Well done. And best of the du'as for the future.
Thanks, sir. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Absolutely amazing, mashallah. Thank you so much. We've got any other students here to speak to? I don't think we have. We're going to continue the broadcast shortly in a while and see if there's any other students to speak to. But imagine that. Imagine coming to college for results day and getting 3 A stars. Absolutely smashed it. And of course, going to study aerospace. I'm sure he will do absolutely amazing. Listeners, you are listening to the live broadcast here at Sixth Form College. We're going to hopefully try to get hold of some more students. Until we do that, we're going to go back to some nasheeds. But if you are here at Sixth Form College and you want to speak to us, we are when you come in to get the results on the right-hand side, we are near the Careers and Employability Hub. So the way the Careers and Employability Hub is, if that's where you know the building well, come to there, we can speak to you. We will hopefully be here for another 20 minutes or so, inshallah. So please come and find us. We're going to go and try to see if we can find some more students to speak to. But in the meantime, absolutely amazing results. Lots of smiles and happy faces here at Sixth Form College. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Inspire 105.1 FM. We are here at Sixth Form College, and of course, as you can hear, some very excited voices in the background, lots of happiness, lots of joy today. And we've just got Maureen here, Maureen Asher, Careers and Progression Leader here at Sixth Form College. And just asking Maureen for a quick a couple of questions around careers. Maureen, firstly, thank you so much for giving us your time to speak to us this morning. I see, as we've been here this morning, some of the students are coming up to yourself just to ask some questions around maybe careers and what their next steps are. What are the kind of common questions that are being asked today?
Well, some of the common questions are students who perhaps have fallen short of the grades that they require at university. Students are really concerned as to whether they can still access the schools if they wanted the grades. Often, because we are in clearing, often universities will accept them with slightly lower entry. So for many students, there's that relief. For those students who still cannot access university based on not achieving the grades they want, our advice is often to explore alternatives, allied professions, related courses. Some students decide to take a gap year. So the advice really is looking at the students as an individual, looking at what their long-term career plan and aim is, and then looking at how we can plan an individual path for that student. So what we want is for every student to go and feel happy and to feel that they can achieve, even if it's not the original route, the destination that they wanted for themselves. So it's really exploring on an individual basis what students can actually do with the results that they have.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that advice. And I'm sure you're going to have a busy day with lots of students coming up, but thank you so much for your time. We've actually got a couple of more students who are happy to speak to us, so we're going to go over to a couple of students, but thank you for that. Some amazing advice there. So guys, clear advice there. Do not panic. Do not, of course, worry. There will be an individual path for you. There's advice here. So if you come to the Careers and Employability Hub at Sixth Form College, you will get a specific advice just for yourself as to what your career path can be. And do not worry, of course, you can still get to your destination through a clearing, and there's lots of options available there. We've got a couple of the students who are happy to speak to us. So firstly, what's your name?
My name is Yasser.
Yasser, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. Of course, as you're walking towards me, I can see lots of happy smiles, so it's clear. Alhamdulillah, you've done well. Firstly, before we speak about your results, how have the last few days been for yourself? I know there's a lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiousness. How have you been over the last few days waiting for the results?
To be honest, I've been a bit stressed, scared, worried. I wouldn't know what to do in case I didn't get the results I wanted, but inshallah, everything has gone to plan, and yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And how has it gone to plan? So, would you like to share your results with us?
Yeah, I got a GDD, and it's for a marketing management with a 1-year industry degree for Primary. And luckily, inshallah, alhamdulillah, I've gotten accepted here.
Oh, mashallah, excellent. And again, many congratulations for that. Marketing, of course, very excellent area to go into. Lots of du'as for the future as well, inshallah. So was this your first choice going to Queen Mary's?
Yes, it is. So I had Primary for first choice and then Middlesex for second choice.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done on that. Well done on getting the grades you needed. And lots of du'as for the future, inshallah. We've got another student we can speak to. What's your name?
Nabiha.
And Nabiha, again, same kind of question to yourself. Were you anxious and nervous over the last couple of days waiting for the results, or were you thinking, nah, I've smashed it, I want to get the best results? How were you feeling?
I was so stressed. I have a lot of older cousins who did really well as well. So I'm like, oh, y'all, please let me get in.
Excellent. This is it. Again, sometimes if your siblings haven't done too well, the pressure's not too much. But if they've done really well, then it's like, oh God, I've got to live up to the family name. So yeah, extreme pressures. How have you done this morning?
I got a BBB and I got into my top choice university, UCL, alhamdulillah.
Excellent, mashallah. Excellent results there, alhamdulillah. And, amazing feeling, and I'm sure to get to the destination you wanted to. And what do you plan to do now?
I'm going to be doing a course called Creative Arts and Humanities, and it is in its second year running, so it's quite a new course. And till then, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. So now I'm going to focus on just uni for now.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm sure you'll do amazing. Congratulations on today. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Excellent, mashallah. Thank you so much for speaking to us, guys. Excellent results here, guys. Again, more happy students at Sixth Form College. We've been here for the last hour or so. If you do want to share your results with us, perhaps you've already left the college, you've gone home and you're going to go share the results with your family. Not a problem at all. You can still text in your results. You can WhatsApp in your results. 0777948182. More than happy to share your results with you through text messages and WhatsApp as well, inshallah. We're going to now hopefully have a quick conversation with David Seaton. David Seaton, of course, is the student admissions director for Bedfordshire University, and ask about some advice around clearing and find out exactly how clearing works. And for those students in particular who may not have necessarily received the results that they got, we'll find out from David what the best course of path is for them. So we'll be speaking to David straight after the break. And listeners, we are also heading over to Chalk Hills Academy. So we'll be heading over to Chalk Hills Academy. So if you are a student at Chalk Hills Academy and you're expecting your results today, We'll be heading over there shortly, and hopefully, if you're there and you're happy to speak to us, then we'll speak to you shortly. But from here at Sixth Form College, lots of smiles, lots of happy results, and lots of congratulations from here, Inspire FM and the team here in Luton, and of course, congratulations to the team and the wider, of course, senior leadership here at Sixth Form College. But Assalamu alaikum for now. We'll be back from Chokil Academy. Thank you so much for that.